Ah, good. You're back. Give me the full report.
She says she likes you because you've got a virtuous mind, you look good in a suit, and you're completely faithful to her.
Damn, she's got me dead to rights. Well, you'll just have to find a way to change her mind. I'll be here if you need any help. Do you need any help?
Have you figured out what's wrong with the time circuits?
Not sure. Possibly. It seems to me to be a simple wiring issue, but I'm double-checking to make sure. All the basic equipment appears to be functional.
Any chance I could borrow the DeLorean? I want to drop in on young you at the lab.
Well, I don't know. The time circuits...
Listen, I promise I won't take it to 88.
Even so, I'm worried about letting it out of my sight while it's still behaving unpredictably. Tell you what, I'll take it on a test drive 1 minute into the past. If it passes the test, I'll let you borrow it.
It worked! Didn't it?
I'm afraid not. In fact, the discrepancy appears to be getting worse. I arrived 6 hours ago.
Oh, too bad.
I didn't want to risk undoing any of the work you've done thus far, so I kept out of sight. But the time lag wasn't entirely a waste. I stopped by the hardware store and bought the parts for a chronometric analyzer.
A what?
A diagnostic device. See, I plug it into the time circuits and set them to cycle. When the green light goes off, I should have the data I'll need to understand the scope of the problem.
Hey, no driving the exhibits off the lot!
Looks like you'll have to find another set of wheels if you want to get to the lab.
So, what do we do about Edna?
Only one thing we can do. Lie. Make me out to be a less desirable catch than I really am.
Why would she believe me? She said she knows you inside and out.
Then you'll have to resort to skullduggery. You've done it before. You gotta be getting good at it by now.
Yeah, I guess I am. Any idea what your teenage self is doing right now?
Unless I miss my guess, he's in the garage frantically working on his latest invention and cursing because he can't quite get it to work. There!
I think I'm starting to get a plan.
Good. Tell me. No, don't! After all, it's my history we're talking about. If I learn how you're planning on altering it, my resolve may weaken.
I suggested a little scheme to Trixie, but I don't know if she's gonna go along with it.
Pursue whatever strategies you like, but please don't tell me the details.
My future wouldn't be built so shoddily.
Hi, Miss Strickland. I was just...
Break what you like, Mr. Crockett. It's no skin off my nose. Just keep away from Emmett's booth. Speaking of whom, I better go see what's keeping him.
I'll go check on him for you. I was just heading there anyway.
No, you weren't. The last thing he needs is another distraction at the 11th hour.
But...
Tut, tut. Not another word. I've got the rest of the day all mapped out.
Miss Strickland!
I'm sorry, I don't recognize you. Heavens, you shaved off your hair, but... Carl Sagan?
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
I'm not sure it would be seemly for me to be seen in the company of an alleged arsonist.
I think it may be in your best interests. You see, I know what you're up
Let's go somewhere where we can talk privately.
to. Go. I'll keep her occupied till you get back.
And after the rain, what else? An artificial rainbow, reassuring all the good people of Hill Valley that their needs are taken care of, and life is sweet. Agricultural advances will make it a breeze to feed our burgeoning population. Tired of waiting for Mother Nature to do her job? Just press a button. Presto! An artificial rainstorm drenches the valley's thirsty crops.
Just borrowing it. Hang on, Emmett. Hope you're ready for a big breakup. Emmett?
Thanks again for your assistance, Detective Parker.
Detective? What the hell is Kid doing here?
Nothing criminal, I assure you. I was just getting a mind map of Mr. Tannen for our exhibition at the Expo. The authorities wouldn't allow Edna and I to stage a demonstration of the mental alignment meter with a violent felon, but this little baby is just as good. Okay, let's see now what's next. Check the stew, sort the maps. Ooh, I almost forgot that.
Edna really is cracking the whip, isn't she?
Well, yes, but she's got my best interests at heart. Without her, I can get so distracted. Did she send you down here to check up on me?
Yeah, she wanted to come herself, but...
She's busy too, I know. Well, you're a poor substitute for Edna's lovely features, but make yourself at home.
Thanks.
No thanks are necessary. Without you, I'd never be where I am now, in love with the woman of my dreams, and a mere 6 hours from my first public triumph as a scientist. Wait a minute. 6 hours? Jumping Jehoshaphat, I'm running out of time!
If I'm gonna take Emmett's mind map, I'd better replace it with another one. What's this?
The mind map cards from the dozens of subjects I've tested during the last few weeks. I've got to get them sorted before the expo begins.
Why?
Edna's got this grand scheme to catalog all of Hill Valley citizens by their mental alignment. Isn't that cute?
Not really. How does the mental alignment thing work?
Here, I'll show you.
Hey!
The test subject wears this mind mapping helmet, which probes the brain by measuring fluctuations in skin conductance and electrical resistance on the surface of the parietal lobe.
Uh-huh.
When I turn on the mind mapping helmet with this radio switch, the subject is exposed to a series of visual stimuli, intended to provoke a series of positive or negative responses, as indicated by these lights on the helmet.
Hey, is that...
As the responses are recorded, they're relayed to this special typewriter, which prints out a punch card that represents the subject's mind map.
All I see is a bunch of holes.
Well, to you, maybe. But to our mental alignment meter, this mind map is nothing less than a peek into your subconscious. Observe as I place your mind map into the MAM.
Layabout. Is that machine calling me a slacker?
No, your own physiological responses did.
How goes the bacteria farm?
Not so hot. The bacteria have kind of gotten out of control. Had to put a clamp on the nitrogen tube to keep the stench from flooding the lab.
Hey, Emmett, what's cooking?
That's an old Brown family recipe for Hassenpfeffer.
Hassenpfeffer.
Rabbit stew. The trick is to add the cumin an hour after the carrots. Take a whiff. Isn't that just about the best thing you've ever smelled in your life?
It's, powerful, yeah.
I've got it on a slow boil for later.
What's this?
It's the placard we'll be putting in front of our booth at the expo.
The scientist that caught Kid Tannen?
A small exaggeration, but Edna says it'll attract investors. What do you think of the picture?
You look a little constipated.
What? Edna said I looked intense.
Yeah, intensely focused on taking it.
I get the picture. I'll have to find a better one. Unfortunately, there's a lot to choose from.
Heavy.
Extremely. Mother has been rather obsessive about photographically cataloging my life.
Hey, Emmett, I've got an idea.
What?
Why don't I take your photo album over to Edna so she can pick out your new picture?
That's a great idea. She's got a better eye for these things than I do anyway. Thanks, pal.
Don't mention it. So this machine takes those little cards and tells you whether or not someone's a good guy or bad guy?
Kind of. Actually, the helmet does all the work. The mental alignment meter is just a glorified arcade machine.
So why not just go with the cards?
Edna says that people respond well to flashing lights and snap judgments. I can't argue with that. Every time I kiss her, I see flashing lights and lose all sense of judgment.
No kidding. Mind if I...
Go ahead. Ah, that'd be Mr. Needleman's card. I'll just put this in the stack with the other hooligans.
What's this typewriter do again?
During a mental alignment test, it takes messages from the mind map helmet and turns them into punch cards, like the one for Mr. Tannen over there.
Seems complicated.
Actually, it was all rather easy to put together, once Edna gave me the idea.
Sounds to me like you should be working on harder problems then.
What? Sorry, I've got to get back to work.
Hey, Emmett, I've got to go out for a while.
I thought Edna sent you to make sure I wasn't getting distracted.
Oh, you'll be fine. Hey, Artie.
Hey, Mr. G-Man. How's the, undercover operation?
If everything goes as planned, we should be wrapping things up real soon now.
Well, when it's time for me to play my part, just say the word.
So you're the registration guy for the expo?
And chief accountant and paymaster.
Hey, you're coming up in the world.
And none of it would have happened if I hadn't responded to that subpoena.
You haven't met Sylvia yet, have you?
My contact person? Not yet. Is he or she at the expo?
I don't think so, and I'm pretty sure it'll be a she. Keep your eyes open for Sylvia.
What should I do when I meet her?
Just let nature take its course. I like Trixie's new outfit.
Cost the expo $14.89, but it was worth every penny. After all, she's the public face of the expo. Techne, muse of progress.
I don't suppose you miss working for Kid Tannen.
No siree, Bob. I don't know how I ever got mixed up with an abusive, gun-toting thug like that. He even stiffed me on overtime pay.
Think the Hill Valley Expo will be a success?
I don't see why not. Why shouldn't California have its own high-technology center?
Keep doing what you're doing, Grandpa.
Grandpa?
That's our, code name for you.
Oh, ha! Funny.
Can I talk to you a minute, Miss Strickland?
Surely. Excuse us a moment.
It's like this. I found out about Trixie Trotter.
Yes?
Apparently they made her some sort of queen of the festival. Techne, the muse of progress.
They didn't. Well, they said this expo would give Hill Valley a reputation. I didn't realize this is what they meant.
What have you got against Trixie?
It's the idea of it, allowing our city to be represented by a woman like that. I won't stand for it. As a socially conscious citizen, I demand you discharge that muse.
Trixie? What's wrong with her?
Oh, she's hardly qualified for an honorific post at a public event.
Look, lady, she fits the costume. She's an American citizen, and she managed to memorize all her lines. What more qualifications do you want?
Oh, these people are impossible.
Why do you want to get Trixie fired?
One simply can't allow women like that to attain positions of respect in society. It creates a very bad precedent for the future.
Does it?
But try telling it to this poor sap. She's got him completely steamrolled. That's how they operate.
Is it?
Still, I could get her discharged if I had the goods on her. No doubt a woman like that has left a trail of scandal, and I'd find it if I were still a reporter. But I haven't got time to do the legwork now. I'm too busy with Emmett and his invention.
So you wouldn't hesitate to get Trixie fired from her job?
If I had the goods on her. She's obviously got her employer completely bamboozled. The only way to snap him out of his spell would be to show him something really shocking.
That's all the questions I got.
Very well, then.
Hey, Doc. Mr. Sagan.
Excuse me a moment, Miss Strickland. I've got her neutralized for the moment. How's the plan proceeding on your end?
Hey, pal.
Oh, geez, this guy again.
Funny, I was gonna say the same thing. Shouldn't you be in jail with the rest of Kid's gang?
I was, but then an opportunity availed itself and I
Sang like a canary.
prefer to think of it as exhibiting an admirable sense of self-preservation.
Will you be playing piano for Trixie later?
Nah,
Why not?
'cause little Miss Goody Two-Shoes thinks she's too respectable for cue ball these days.
You seem kind of angry about Trixie.
Angry? Listen, kid, me and Trixie go way back. I know stuff about her that even Kid doesn't know. Stuff that'd curl your socks.
Really?
Oh, yeah. And now to see her flouncing around the place, making like her stink don't smell, it just cheeses me off, you know?
So what's so, toe-curling about Trixie's past?
Yeah, like I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, come on.
No.
Tell you what, I'll tell you something embarrassing about me first.
Like what?
Well, under the influence of alcohol, my mom made a pass at me.
Ooh. All right, Junior, you win. That was pretty embarrassing. Almost as embarrassing as this.
Is that Trixie?
Yep.
She's not wearing much.
No kidding. She did a lot of these artistic postcards a few years ago. I got a whole set of them.
Can I, have one?
I don't know. You ain't gonna do nothing bad with it, are you?
Hey, I promise. I'll only use it for the greater good.
Well, okay.
Have you heard from Kid lately?
We're not exactly on speaking terms these days on account of our varying degrees of incarceration.
What kind of stuff have they got you hauling here?
How the heck would I know? Electro this, robo that, dynamo the other. It's all Greek to me.
Hey, what's with your teeth?
My teeth?
Yeah, they're green.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Seriously, man, what's going on with your teeth?
It's nothing. Nothing. Oh, crap.
What's wrong?
It's these.
Dr. Frinkle's algae cakes?
A crate of them fell off the truck while I was unloading it, and I just can't stop eating them. How was I to know they'd turn my teeth green?
Well, the algae part might have been a clue.
Please don't rat me out to Artie, okay? I really need this job.
No problem, but you better let me keep the cakes.
Sure thing, pal.
Hang loose, pal.
You talk funny, mister.
You might want to take a look at this.
Why in the world would I be interested in... Oh, what have we here? Oh, sir! Mr. McFly! It appears your muse has been inspiring more than progress.
Trixie? Oh, no, no, no. What are you doing with a dirty postcard?
What is she doing in a dirty postcard? I swear, Mr. McFly, if that doesn't convince you that Trixie Trotter is unfit to represent Hill
I don't
Valley...
need you to lecture me about who I can or can't hire, Miss Strickland. Trixie's darn good at what she does. I don't care if she was once the winsome wench of Winnipeg. Her past doesn't matter to... Trixie?
What is it, Audie?
You know I don't like to pry, but what state did you grow up in?
Province, Manitoba. Why?
Not even an American.
See, darling, the charter specifically states that the Expo's hostess must be a U.S. citizen, so if you're really a Canadian...
I'm being fired? You are firing me?
I don't want to.
Here, take it back.
Well, I'm glad somebody's listening to reason.
Let's talk.
Trixie?
I'll do it. I'll make that blue-nosed bitty eat her heart out.
That's great. I got it all planned out. When Emmett shows
But we
up...
gotta do it my way.
Huh?
I'm no good with improvising, and I ain't gonna memorize no lines. But I was in this play once. The Parlourmaid's Predicament. I figure I could lift a scene from that.
Okay.
Only, I need a few props.
Why am I not surprised?
Some furs, a big diamond. It doesn't have to be real, understand?
That makes it easier.
And something from this friend of yours, Emmett. Has he got a photo album?
I don't know. Probably.
Better bring it to me.
Furs, a diamond, and Emmett's photo album. And then?
Sit back and watch the fur fly.
I brought Emmett's photo album like you asked.
Let's see. Gee, he's not bad looking. In an egghead kind of way.
Remember, I don't want you seducing him for real.
I ain't a cradle robber, kiddo. How about the furs and the diamond?
I'll get him to you. Voila!
Say, pretty snazzy for a phony rock. Gimme. Keep that up and I may take a real shine to ya.
I'd rather you take a fake shine to Emmett.
I'm working on it. Now bring me those furs and we'll be in business.
How's it hanging, Emmett?
No time for small talk. I've got machines to tune and mind maps to sort.
What's this?
That's a can of used motor oil, rocket fuel waste, and assorted chemical sludge left over from my abandoned rocket car.
Gross.
Accounting doesn't enter into it, but it is disgusting. Would you mind disposing of it on your way out?
Sure. Hey, Emmett, I've got a... Whoa! Whoops.
What the heck?
Oh, jeez, I'm sorry. Your suit's ruined. Edna's gonna be royally PO'd.
Wrong.
What?
When Edna gave me this suit, I realized that the probability of me keeping it clean was infinitesimally remote, so I spent a few hours whipping up this.
Whoa! What was that?
A chemical compound capable of wiping the grime off any surface.
Emmett, you'll make a fortune.
Not anytime soon, I'm afraid. Due to an inherent instability in its molecular makeup, after 12 hours, the cleanser's component chemicals break down into a series of cloth-shredding enzymes, rendering it unsuitable for commercial use.
Wait a minute, does that mean your suit's gonna dissolve in 12 hours?
Hey, gods, no. The solution dissipates into the air after it's applied. But it does mean that after this batch of cleanser ages another 11 hours and 53 minutes, it would eat away this suit faster than 1,000 starving moths. And that would be a crisis of unimaginable proportions.
Why?
Because this suit belongs to Edna's grandfather, who wore it on his wedding day. Poor guy was gunned down just a few years later.
Emmett?
Well, enough wool gathering. Back to work.
Ew!
Oh.
Nothing happened.
Well, that button advances the slides during the mind mapping test. It only works while the test is running.
No!
Careful. Don't let all the flavor escape.
Ew.
That smells good.
Ew.
That smells good.
Hey, Emmett, I think your mind map test is broken.
Oh, well, that switch just keeps shorting out on me. No time to fix it now. I'll have to take care of it at the expo.
Looks like I'm not going to be doing any more mind maps. I guess I'll test this out and hope for the best. Bingo! Now Emmett's mind map is as bad as Tannen's. Now all I have to do is swap this out with Emmett's original mind map and Emmett's own machine will do him in. Okay, Emmett, get ready to meet the new you.
Hey!
What?
I almost left behind my mind map card. We're gonna show it off at the expo as a rare example of a model citizen. Edna kill me if I forgot that.
She might kill you anyway when she gets a look at that mind map. Once Emmett gets to the expo, I'll try to figure out how to get him to put his card in the mental alignment meter. But for now, I better concentrate on making Emmett a slob who cheats on his girlfriend. Hey, Emmett, got a sec?
Why, yes. In fact, I've got several.
So, you and Edna, how serious are you guys?
Well, we both enjoy a good joke every now and then, but I'd say on the whole we're fairly serious people. Why do you ask?
No. What I mean is, how serious is your relationship?
Oh, well, as a scientist, I can't state this with 100% confidence, but I'm provisionally certain that I'm head over heels in love.
Really? With Edna?
What can I say? She's my muse. In the week since we've been courting, she's given me so many wonderful ideas.
Hey, what's with the new threads?
You like them?
You look like Colonel Sanders.
Who?
Never mind.
Edna gave them to me. She says my usual clothes don't have enough zing for a public exhibition.
You sure Edna's the right woman for you?
What do you mean?
Don't you think she's a little controlling?
Controlling? Edna? No. She's just giving me a little much-needed guidance. Before I met her, I was such a flibberty-gibbet, always getting distracted by the slightest stray idea. But now, thanks to Edna, I stay focused on the task in front of me, like a narrowband stream of stimulated photon emissions. Focused!
Isn't she a little cold?
Don't let the schoolmarm exterior fool you, buddy. Edna's got enough warmth to raise a liter of water from 0 to 100 degrees centigrade. Know what I mean?
I kind of wish I didn't. I don't know. I just think Edna might be a little dangerous.
Oh, I agree.
You do?
Like all independent women, she's a danger to the patriarchal status quo. That's one of the things I love about her. She shakes things up.
You have no idea. I just think you should be careful, that's all.
Thanks for the concern, but I'll be fine.
What do you say we take a break for a couple of hours and go see a movie?
A couple of hours?
Actually, it may be more like 70 minutes.
I haven't got a couple of hours. I still got all these mind maps to sort, and the MAM's wiring is still giving me fits, and...
I get it, you're busy. You sure you don't want to take in a movie? I think you'll like it.
Strange as it may sound, I've got more pressing things to think about than going out to movies.
Okay. How are things between you and your father? I'm kind of surprised he hasn't torn down your lab yet.
He's still angry with me and threatening to cut me out of his will, but I'm hoping that the civic potential of my mental alignment meter will win him over.
I still don't think Edna's right for you.
Oh? And who is she right for? You?
Me? No way.
Relax. I'm just yanking your tibia.
You look busy. Why don't we talk later?
Sure thing.
Emmett?
What?
Your jacket's got a little,
No worries.
That cleanser doesn't seem very portable.
It isn't, but this is.
A perfume bottle?
Yes. No. I mean, yes, it's a perfume bottle, but inside is a concentrated dose of my all-purpose cleanser. With a little luck, this should last me through the next 12 hours before its component chemicals break down into a series of cloth-destroying enzymes.
Clever. What the hell is that?
What?
Sorry, I thought I saw a tarantula. What?
I was just thinking about the future. All that talk about Edna's grandfather made me realize something.
Please let it be something about lightning.
Life can be short, sometimes brutally so. So why not seize the day and grab your happiness while you can?
I'm not sure I like where this is going.
I was saving this for next Valentine's Day, but why should I? I know what I want.
Emmett, no.
I'm gonna ask Edna to marry me. Right now.
No!
Oh, right. I'll wait until tonight at the expo. It'll be much more romantic that way. Just think. By this time tomorrow, Edna and I will be engaged and will be the toast of the scientific community. And I owe it all to you.
You're welcome. Furs donated by Lamont's House of Ermine. At least they're going to a good cause. They're stuck tight in this tar. It's a good thing I did this before Emmett's 12-hour time limit, or the cleanser might have dissolved the fur. Let's slip out of those furs, shall we? Hi, Trix.
Oh, hiya, kiddo. Say, wouldn't it be easiest if I just march up to that Strickland dame and give her a smack in the puss?
Well, it would be fun to watch, but it wouldn't get her to break up with my friend Emmett.
Oh, right.
So, you got everything you need for your big scene?
I'm working on it. Now bring me those furs and we'll be in business.
Hey, Trixie. Are these furs good enough?
Well, they're a little ratty, but, they'll work.
So, you got everything you need for your big scene?
Everything except for your friend.
Emmett Brown, redheaded guy about yay high. He'll be the one with Edna Strickland.
Not for long, he won't.
Great.
I see.
I need to talk to you.
Excuse me, my dear. Yes?
I swiped this from Emmett's, your lab.
My
It's
anti-stick, anti-stain formula. I remember it well. I had high hopes for that concoction, until I discovered that it decays into a cloth-shredding enzyme after 12 hours.
That's what your younger self said. Can I talk to you a minute, Miss Strickland?
Surely. Excuse us a moment.
It's like this. That's all the questions I got.
Very well, then.
Doc said to tell him when the light on his diagnostic thingy went green. Hey, the light's green. That means Doc could take the DeLorean out again. I need to talk to you.
Excuse me, my dear.
Not at all, Mr. Sagan. Take your time.
Much obliged, Miss Strickland. Yes?
About that gizmo you've got hooked up to the DeLorean?
The chronometric analyzer?
Yeah, the light's gone green.
Wonderful. If the systems check out, I should be able to take it for another test run. I've got to run a short errand, Miss Strickland. I suggest you think about what I've been saying.
Oh, I will.
When did you land this time?
9 hours and 37 minutes ago.
Ouch.
Frankly, it started to get a little difficult to avoid running into myself. Still, the time jump yielded some interesting new data on the flux field. I'll run some more tests, and we'll see what we find.
Nope, no green light yet. Hi, Artie.
Go on. Call me Grandpa.
Huh? Right, so, Grandpa... Why'd you have to go and fire Trixie?
You think I wanted to? It's illegal for me to knowingly hire a Canadian for the job, and I don't want to be in trouble with the law again.
Think the Hill Valley Expo will be a success?
I don't see why not.
That's all for now.
Over and out.
Yeah?
When does the expo
Not
open?
till tonight. Anybody without a...
Hey, buddy.
Oh, good. He's back.
Stay out of trouble, cue ball.
That's what I'm trying to do.
A common parlor maid you see before you, but beneath this apron there beats the heart of a... Oh, hiya, kid.
You sure you got everything you need for your big scene?
Everything except for your friend.
Emmett Brown, the redheaded guy about yay high. He'll be the one with...
Not for long. A common parlor maid... Oh,
Emmett Brown.
not for...
Hey, the light's green. Hey, Carl.
I'm sorry, Miss Strickland.
Call me Edna.
Your chronometer's gone green again.
Excellent. Let's hope this time my test run is a success. I'm sorry to desert you again.
Yes, well, you've left me with plenty to think about.
By the look of things,
7 hours. I'm this close to identifying the problem. Guess I better crank up the old chronometric analyzer once more.
it'll be safe in there. Nope, no green light yet.
The century looks bright for our fair metropolis. Jump with us 50 years into the future for a peek at Hill Valley circa 1981, courtesy of Hal's Hardware and the collective imagination of mankind. Could this be our venerable town square? Yes, indeed. Though the form looks strange and new, the function remains the same as ever. But where are all the people? Why, they're underground. A network of burrows extends a mile into the earth, giving future Hill Valley's 10 million citizens plenty of space to work, play, and raise their families.
Hey, the light's green. Hey, Carl.
I'm sorry, Miss Strickland.
Call me Edna.
Your chronometer's gone green again.
Ah, time for another test run. Miss Strickland?
Go. I shall await your return.
Seven hours.
Again?
Guess I better crank up the old chronometric analyzer once more.
Nope, no green light yet. Doc's trip aged the formula a few hours. Not enough to turn it to acid, though. Nope, no green light yet. How about an algae cake?
No thanks. I'm trying to cut down.
Nah. How about an algae cake?
Much obliged. That was different?
How about an algae cake?
Don't mind if I do. Not bad. Algae, you say? I'm going to suggest that they add that to the menu at the orphanage.
How about an algae cake?
Ugh, that tastes exactly like the sludge that Edna was pumping into me back in the Citizen Plus ward.
Hey, the light's green. Hey, Carl.
I'm sorry, Miss Strickland.
Call me Edna.
Your chronometer's gone green again.
Ah, time for another test run. Miss Strickland?
Go. I shall await your return.
Yeah, any luck this time?
Depends what you mean by luck. My arrival time was off again.
By how much?
8 hours this time. Gave me the chance to take in 3 showings of Frankenstein. Good movie. A bit implausible from a scientific perspective, but I can see how my younger self would have been mesmerized.
What about the DeLorean?
Oh, yes. I did get one critical piece of information. The chromium elements in my circuits became unstable during the temporal shift. I should replace them with titanium.
Great.
Now, unfortunately, titanium won't become commercially available till the Kroll process is perfected in 9 years.
9 years?
But there may be another solution. I'm going to fire up the chronometric analyzer again. Then, while I'm stalling Edna, you can... Uh-oh. Where did Edna go?
The lab!
You better get down there before she makes the situation impossible. I'll tend to the DeLorean.
Aged to perfection. Hey, Emmett, I'm back.
Oh my!
You know, I thought you were coming down here to keep Emmett focused on his invention.
No, she is. But she's generously scheduled brief canoodling breaks every 45 minutes to keep my mind fresh.
Time's up, dear. Let's get back to work.
Shall we?
Now, Mr. Crockett, what can I do for you?
Can I talk to Emmett? It's kind of important.
It'll have to wait until later. Emmett's got a lot to do before the expo opens. Isn't that right, darling?
You know it, Schnookums.
Schnookums?
You can talk to him later.
Mr. Sagan says he needs to talk to you back at the high school.
He does? Whatever for?
He says he's got a lead on the speakeasy arsonist.
He does he? Well, I'm not sure anyone cares about that old story anymore. But I suppose I could spare a few minutes in the service of solving a crime. Will you be all right without me, sweetheart?
It'll be tough, but I think I'll muddle through.
Try to keep him focused. He's so easily distracted.
Don't I wish? Emmett?
Yeah?
You can't marry Edna.
Why not?
You're too young to get married.
Nonsense. Back in the old country, a man my age already have 2 kids and a farm. Besides, what's the use of waiting when you're in love?
There's someone better out there. Trust me.
I know you mean well, but look at me. I'm an awkward teenager with poor social skills and a predilection for prattling on about obscure scientific minutiae. Frankly, it's a miracle that one woman has found me desirable. It could be decades before another one comes along.
I just don't think Edna will make you happy in the long run.
Well, she makes me happy now, and that's what counts. And as for the future, well, the future isn't written yet.
You better hope it isn't. Let's just drop it.
Fine.
I still don't think Edna's right for you.
Oh? And who is she right for? You?
Me? No way.
Relax. I'm just yanking your tibia.
You get back to work. We'll catch up later.
Thanks.
This thing reads Emmett's mind maps. Emmett?
Sonny!
What?
I'm at my wit's end. My portable anti-stick, anti-stain formula's disappeared.
Can't you make more?
There's no time.
Don't worry. I'm sure it'll turn up soon.
Good. There's no way in God's green earth that I'm heading to that expo without it. There it is. I've been looking all over for my portable anti-stick, anti-stain formula. Where'd you find it?
Out by the trash?
That's strange. I haven't been out there for hours. Oh well.
Are you gonna spray your jacket? It's looking a little dusty.
Not until it's really dirty. This cleanser doesn't grow on trees, you know. Well, some of the ingredients grow on trees, but the rest are synthesized polycarbonate
Really
detergent
dirty?
blends.
I can do that. I'll wait until you're at the expo to show Edna what a suit-destroying slob you can be.
Well, that's about it.
It is?
Yep. As soon as I get all this stuff loaded into the truck, I'll be ready for the expo. Want to lend me a hand?
How about I go tell Edna you're coming? I'll, get her ready for you to pop the question.
Good thinking. Go on ahead. I'll meet you there.
I really hope this works.
Marty!
Doc! What's all the hustle and bustle?
It's almost time for the opening ceremony.
Holy jeez, I better work fast. I think I got it all worked out. When it all comes together, Edna will think you're the worst guy in town. I just need a couple more pieces.
Well, don't go to too much trouble.
What do you mean? Oh. You got the time circuits fixed.
Not exactly. You see, I've been mulling things over, and... in the timeline you're from...
The right timeline?
Yes, I've got a wife.
A great wife. Clara, and kids, and a dog. And a bitchin' time train,
And Edna? How does her story turn out? How does she end up?
Oh, well, Edna ends up... You're not really supposed to know these things in advance. It's bad luck.
But you told me how my story turns out.
Yeah,
And
but...
it's not as if I'll be in a position to do anything about it once my younger counterpart's destiny has shifted. I imagine I'll be folded into the new timeline, and I'll probably lose all memory of the old one.
Maybe.
So tell me, just to satisfy my curiosity, what's going to become of Edna?
To be honest, she ends up kinda... sad.
Sad?
She lives with some cats in a dinky little apartment, and she spends most of her time yelling out her window at people, and collecting newspapers, and living in the past.
I see. Perhaps we've been going about this problem the wrong way. Do we really have to completely obliterate my timeline so we can restore yours?
Doc?
Maybe we could have the best of both worlds. I could be with Edna, but it could be a little bit, you know, more healthy.
Can you hear yourself? Do you know what you're saying? Let me remind you. It was her influence that led you to take over Hill Valley and turn it into this nightmare state.
Come now, it wasn't as bad as all that. The crime rate was low, and the uniforms were nice.
I don't believe this!
All I'm saying is, let's stop and take a breath. This elaborate plan to derail my younger self's love life, is the short-term misery worth the long-term gain? Maybe we can find a third way. One where everybody wins. What do you think?
No. I'm sorry, Doc. I can't go along with what you're saying. You don't belong with Edna.
So you're determined to break us up, in spite of my stated wishes.
Basically, yeah.
Then there's nothing left to say.
Where are you going?
Why should it matter to you? Aren't you planning on overriding me?
Hey, Emmett, what's keeping you?
Yo, hello, Sonny. I guess I've got a mild case of stage fright. I'm about to play my big scene, you know? No telling how Edna's gonna react. Wish me luck. Oh, for Pete's sake.
You've, got something on your suit.
Oh, so I have. Anti-stain formula, work your magic.
Emmett!
Just in the nick of time. Step back now. We're gonna need a little space here.
Oh, aren't you a vision? Like something that descended from the heavens.
Yes, I'm feeling a bit elevated at the moment. There's something I've just gotta ask you.
Wait, your tie's a bit crooked.
I've been holding it inside for weeks now, and I've simply gotta get it off my chest.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
My grandfather's suit!
My formula!
Oh.
Don't look! Turn your head! I'll be right back, and we can try this all over again.
Emmett Lathrop Brown!
Huh?
Trixie Trotter! How do you know this woman?
I don't! I mean, I listened to some of her records, and I may have taken a picture or two of her, but I...
Go on! Deny to the world that you know me. Perhaps it is true, but I know you all too well.
What is going on here?
You rich boys are all alike. You think material possessions can compensate for a broken heart. Well, you can take back your furs and take back this gaudy diamond,
Ouch!
too. I don't need your expensive presents. I need you. And more importantly, little Emmett Jr. needs you.
Well,
Edna,
don't Edna me. Apparently you are not the man I took you for.
But I am, see? The mental alignment meter proves it. I am the man you fell in love with.
Let me see that card. I should have known. A degenerate criminal.
What?
Get out of my sight! I never want to see you again!
That was rough, Emmett. I'm sorry you had to go through it, but things are gonna be okay. You and me can... Emmett?
That went off great, huh?
Yeah, maybe too great. Emmett! Emmett!
Go away.
Come on! Where are you? I'm sorry you had to go through that scene at the expo. Things didn't work out the way you expected, but everything's gonna turn out okay. See, I know how this story turns out, and...
The story is over.
Okay, Emmett, hold still. I know your emotions are running a little wild, but don't do anything crazy.
Emotions? What emotions? My emotions are dead. They say I'm crazy, got no sense, but I don't care. They may or may not mean offense, but I don't care.
Stop!
What are you doing up here?
Don't jump!
I wasn't gonna jump.
Then what do
This is where I come when I want to think.
Oh.
When I want to be alone.
Oh. What are you thinking about?
Can't you take a hint? I don't want you here. I don't need you.
You don't know what you need.
And you do?
As a matter of fact, yeah. You need... to get your mind off your problems. Go see a movie. I hear Frankenstein's pretty good.
Frankenstein. I tell you that my very life force is drained away, and you want to talk about Hollywood monster movies.
It's a very inspirational monster movie. Especially the scene where they bring the monster to life. There's this big gurney that lifts him up into the air, and see, there's this wild storm going on, and lightning crashing everywhere. It's amazing. And you just gotta see it, Emmett. It'll change your life.
Look at my helmet. Which light is flashing?
Yellow.
Apathy. I don't care about movies. I don't care about anything anymore. And I never will.
Don't give me that. You care. We're all depending on you to pull it together. Why? You're gonna put Hill Valley on the map.
Oh, please. My greatest fear is that I'll end up frittering my life away in this miserable town.
Your heart's broken, I know. First breakup's a bitch, but you'll fall in love again, sooner or later. There's a woman waiting in the wings, and she's worth waiting for.
Spare me the platitudes. Now that Edna has turned my heart into a desiccated husk, I'm done with love. Forever.
You still care about inventing things.
Inventing is overrated. 99% hype, 10% fraud. Name one invention that ever did anybody any good.
How about... the telephone? Think how that invention has revolutionized the whole world.
Yes. Now a person can be rejected long distance.
The automobile was a great invention, right? You love cars.
Yes. If I'm lucky, I may be struck by one today.
Think about Edison and the light bulb. That was a great invention.
Might have been. If there was anything in this miserable world worth illuminating.
Help me out here.
You're getting on my nerves, Crockett. At least you would be if I still cared about anything.
Me? You care about me, Doc.
You?
Yeah.
You did this to me.
Did what?
I was perfectly content drudging away in my dad's law office. You show up out of nowhere, get me all excited about inventing, and disappear. 2 months later, you show up again, you trick me into making a hero out of myself and getting involved with Edna Strickland. Then you appear a third time and pretend to be my friend just so you can yank the rug out from under me and send me sprawling into the dirt.
Okay, I can work with that.
I loathe you, Sonny Crockett. Or is that even your real name?
Marty. My name is Marty.
Oh, so everything you've told me's been a lie.
More or less.
Why? Why did you ruin my life?
Edna was no good for you. She was leading you down the wrong path.
I see. You had my best interests at heart.
Yeah.
Just like my father.
But there's more to it, see? Your father doesn't know your true path.
And you do?
Yes!
How is it that I could create a mental alignment meter and yet fail to realize that you are completely delusional? Oh, what does it matter? The world is absurd.
No, I know exactly what I'm doing. See? I did it for fun.
You ruined my life for fun?
Yeah, that's how I get my kicks.
You bastard! And all that time you spent building up my dreams, telling me I was gonna be a great scientist!
Yeah, what a laugh. Dreams are only for people with guts enough to follow them.
You're saying I don't have guts?
You? Look at you.
What do you know? A person like you? You don't know the first thing about me. I have more dreams in my little finger than you'll ever have.
Hey, daydreams don't count.
Daydreams? That's what they said to Edison. That's what they said to Einstein. That's what they said to...
Dr. Frankenstein?
Yeah! And look what they accomplished. I'm sick of people telling me what I can and can't do. First my father, then Edna, now you! Listen to me, good. From now on, I'm living my life my way. I'm taking my own advice and I'm following my own ideas. My ideas. Do you hear me? My ideas. Great Scott. I've got it.
Got what?
The solution. My invention. I know how to make it work.
Mental alignment meter?
No, my airborne personal transport device.
The rocket car?
Not rockets at all. That was my mistake. The basic idea was sound, but the propulsion system was unworkable. But the lightning! Suddenly the answer is clear. It came to me all at once, like...
A bolt of lightning?
Exactly! Static electricity! Super ionized static electricity powering the asynchronous oscillation of frictionless plates inside the... What's this stupid thing doing on my head?
Emmett, you're you again.
Here I've been wasting my time with silly mind-reading tricks when there's serious science to be done. And the expo begins at 8!
Let's get the hell out of here before anything else happens.
What?
I said, let's get out of here before anything... I can't swing on it while it's still attached to the statue. I can't swing on it while it's still attached to the statue. Emmett's helmet. I don't think he needs it now. Should I go for help? Better not leave him. Hey, Emmett!
What?
I guess he can't hear me from down here. I can't undo the knot. This rope is made... Hold on!
I wasn't planning on doing anything else.
Emmett!
What?
Got anything useful on you?
Only my wallet. Oh, and this portable anti-stick, anti-stain formula. Oops!
Hang in there.
Very funny.
It's not going anywhere. Emmett!
What?
I'm sorry I had to get you so upset. See, I figured you needed to...
Forget it! This isn't the time for long-winded explanations.
I'll help you finish your new invention.
Great! The first step is to get me down from here!
Can you climb up?
I'm afraid I can't find a convenient purchase for my upper limbs.
What?
No handhold!
Got any ideas for me?
I think I used up my quota for the day.
I'm sorry about you and Edna.
Water over the bridge! Now get me down from here!
Hold on, I've got an idea.
Good, because I'm fresh out.
Emmett's solution. This stuff's dangerous. can't grab it from here. Hang in there!
I don't have a choice!
Gotcha!
Let's get out of here!
Your pants! They're stuck!
Do something before we're crushed! No! What are you doing?
Trust me! Hold on!
What did you say your name was again?
Marty!
Marty? Thanks.
Don't mention it.
Tungsten. The catalyst will need to be made out of tungsten, given the temperature within the converter will no doubt be intense. We'll have to harvest the filaments from all the light bulbs in my house.
Your invention? You think you can finish it before the end of the expo?
Think? I've got to. My future depends on it.
Then let's go!
Of course, the oscillating plates will need to be calibrated precisely. Even the slightest misalignment could cause the magnetic field to fluctuate in intensity, leading to sudden shifts in polarity. The results could conceivably be catastrophic.
Who cares?
I thought exactly. Science should be messy and unpredictable, or else where's the fun of it?
Need a lift?
Mr. Sagan, got the kinks worked out of your car of the future?
Not all of them, but at least the DeLorean's mundane terrestrial functionality remains intact.
As usual, I have not the slightest idea what you're talking about. In fact, you remind me of someone I used to...
There, my dear, don't worry. I'm sure we'll all turn out well in the end.
Maybe for everyone else, but I suddenly feel very much like someone who's going to be alone and unloved for a very long time. Maybe I should get a cat.
Nonsense. I can state with nearly 100% certainty that you're going to have a long and fulfilling life.
How can you know that?
I think you'll find I know almost everything worth knowing about you and young Emmett and his friends. Tell me, how much do you know about Sonny Crockett?